Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This is episode 24, shipping off to Duna. And this is all done in post because I recorded like 2 hours of footage, basically this entire Duna mission, and did not realize I did not have my microphone turned on. So I'm an idiot. Please feel free to make fun of me. So this originally was like a half-hour video. I have condensed it down through the magic of time warp to basically just spare you the lunacy of watching me wiggle nodes back and forth a bunch of different times. As you can see, this took quite a little bit of finagling to get this satellite, which I believe is the polar orbiter, the science module of this particular Duna mission, which I can't see right here either because it's dark. But hey, engine firing! Yay, we're going to Duna. So yeah, basically this video I am going to show the transfers for all three ships, probes, satellites that are involved in our Project Duna at the moment. We've got one, the science module, which is very expensive and was launched through a space plane and type Endeavor jet engine strapped to the side of an SRB. And there's this, no, this is the comms network satellite. Sorry, I guess I decided to do that one first. This is the one that I wanted to get there first and ended up being last, which was cause of some problem and confusion. No, I guess I did this one second because I already did the first one. See, now I'm confused because I'm doing commentary in post, which I haven't done in a really long time. My apologies. I didn't realize I was already on to the second burn. This is what happens when you condense a half hour worth of footage down to, 8 minutes or 7 minutes. Something like that. So, trying to tweak nodes. I wanted to bring this one in equatorially because it's a pack of 3 communications satellite to fulfill a contract to get 95% coverage of communications on Duna. So the payout for that's like $1 million and some coin. Absolutely ridiculous. I just wish I had more suitable small engines for these things. But the Shiba motors will work fine. And this here is the crown jewel of the Project Duna. It is the Rover, the rover, Mr. Rover, sir. The cutest little rover I've ever had the misfortune of having to strap to the top of something and shoot off into space. I'm absolutely horrible at designing automated rovers. I do, however, like strapping a command seat to a bunch of random octagonal struts and forcing a Kerbal to drive around, but with the life support mods installed, that's just not going to fly this time. But I was actually kind of proud of this little guy, which as soon as we bring him into the daylight, I'm sure you can see why. Maybe you saw it in the last episode, maybe not, I don't know. If you're just joining us, thanks for not watching any of the other ones, but you should go back and check them out. I'm having a lot of fun with this series. I'm hoping, and I'm going to be the only person on the face of the planet to say this, but I hope 1.0 takes a little while because I would like to take this series and visit most of the landable bodies if I can, either with a probe or with a Kerbal mission. But I have honestly never worked with a life support mod before, so this is all kind of a new thing for me. So I'm kind of touching my toes into the water gently, as it were. Yep, that was a pretty nice shot of Rovi. Although that's probably not his name. I think he's probably still Rovemate SRB Proto 2. Maybe. I don't know. If any of you catch the name while I was switching ships or whatever, be sure to let me know. But the good news here is that I have all of the footage for the Duna mission completed and ready to go. I'm just sad because I have to go back over and add commentary post, and I thought some of the wittier things I was saying while I was doing it live were pretty awesome and witty and awesome. Oh, one more transfer to go. So I guess, yeah, I did do the comm network and then the rovie, and now I'm doing the science module. Man, see what happens. But yeah, I'm trying to sparse out all of their arrivals within a couple of days of each other, because I would like time to get one in orbit, get it situated, and then be able to switch over. Yeah, this is definitely the science module. And then switch over to the next one in time for it to change its sphere of influence, and then make changes and get it in orbit and get it situated, and move on to the third. And ideally, that's not even a word. Ideally, it was going to be the comms network, the science module, and then the rover. Although I think it ends up being the science module, the rover, and then the comms network, which is silly, but, you know, I'm not that good at this game. At least when it comes to the interplanetary stuff. I'm still kind of, I don't know, I've only been playing this for a couple of years. And I'm amazed that I can even do some of the things that I can do. To add to my credentials, yes, I have put a Kerbal down on every planet, but I used a shit ton of mods to do it. One of them was MechJeb. I've only, within the past year or so, stopped using MechJeb for pretty much everything. And the whole reason I learned to do stuff is because I could watch MechJeb do it, and then from there kind of extrapolate how to do any of these things on my own. But anyway, next episode, we're going to make Duna fall and do some landings and a bunch of orbiting, and I screw up a couple of times. So thanks for joining me, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, whatever fits your fancy.